Shalom Acharei Kedoshim, Tafshin Pei Gimel. And before we begin tonight's shir, just want to welcome back one of our fantastic people here at the Bika Cholim. Spent a couple of years with us. I didn't even realize that he was missing for 5.5 years. Time just flies. And I want to welcome back Rabbi Galperin from Eretz Yisrael, who was really one of our most consistent members for a couple of years, going back a few years. And all of a sudden we walk in tonight and I see him, I say, what happened to you? Where were you? You're back. So I'm very, very happy to see you. Welcome back. And in the second of this week's Parshiyos, Parshas Kedoshim, the Torah obviously speaks about the name of the Parsha, Kedoshim. The Torah speaks about Kedusha. And as the Parsha begins, Kedoshim Tihiyu, Ki Kadosh Ani Hashem Elekechem. Kadosh Baruch Hu says, Daber al kol hadas b'nei Yisrael. Speak to everybody together and tell them about Kedusha. Tell them about being holy. The Nesivos Shalom tells us from the Nesivos Yisharim that when it comes to Kedusha, people want to grow in different midos. People want to grow in different ways. But Nesivos Yisharim tells us that if a person wants to grow in Kedusha, you cannot reach the highest levels of Kedusha on your own. And you need to know that. Because sometimes, not because we're telling you that you can't do it, you're not strong enough to do it, but sometimes when you work on something very hard and you don't find the success right away, it might get you down. So the Nesivos Yisharim is telling us about Kedusha, about Kedoshim Tihiyu, that in order to get to an extremely elevated madrega of Kedusha, and Kedusha itself is something which is a totally elevated thing, the way it works is Techilasai Hishtadlus V'Soifai Matana. That you have to give it your all. You make your Hishtadlus. But the ultimate way of being a person that has more Kedusha, whatever part of Kedusha you want to try to work on, whether it's Kedusha of your eyes, of your mouth, of your life, anything that you want to do, just know that you have to do your best. Tchilasai Hishtadlus, you do your Hishtadlus, says the Nesivos Yisharim, V'Soifai Matana. When Hashem sees that you're serious about it and you want to do it, then Hashem gives it to you as a matana, as a present, that if you diligently put your koiches and your efforts into it, Hashem comes and helps you attain levels of Kedusha. As Chazal tell us, the Gemara Masechta Yuma, Daf Lamed Tes Amud Aleph, V'his kadashtem v'yisem kedoshim. That's what the pasuk tells us, and we learn from there. V'his kadashtem. If you begin to make yourself holy, v'yisem kedoshim, you will become kadosh. In other words, Hashem will make you into a holy person. Hashem will give you the help that you need from above. And once again, we have to repeat what that means. That means you do all that you can, and when a person does everything they can, then you're zocheh to special siyata d'shmaya. Hashem sees you doing everything that's in your power, and Hashem says, it's such a tough thing to do, not everybody can do it. I'm going to come, and I'm going to give him help, Kaviyachal, like Kadosh Baruch Hu says. And this, too, is why the beginning of our parsha tells us something very interesting about when we're speaking about the inyan of Kedusha. The Torah tells us that Kedusha was given El Kol Adas B'nei Yisrael. It was given to the masses. It was given to everyone together. Zok the Nesivos Shalom, we see that because it is such a gift from Hashem, And because it comes to people as a gift from Hashem, a yachid, an individual person, does not really receive such a gift. Such a gift, such a precious thing, comes with the koyach harabim. It's the koyach harabim, the koyach of Klal Yisrael together, that gives one the capability to receive such a special gift from Hashem. So if we have achdus, and we act as one together, and we act as a Klal Yisrael, and we act as brothers, then if we stick together, we receive this koyach of Kedusha. And really, says in Nesivos Shalom, it's not just by Kedusha that it works that way. Yes, Kedusha is an amazing gift from HaKadosh Baruch Hu, amazingly high level of living your life, but it works that way with any great gift that HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants to give us. Let's take Shabbos. Shabbos is like the ultimate gift, a tremendous gift that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave and gives constantly to Klal Yisrael. And we see by Shabbos, the Torah says, how did that happen? By Akel Moshe as Kol Adas B'nai Yisrael. That Klal Yisrael, once again, it had to be with the Koyach HaRabim. HaKadosh Baruch Hu saying, I want to give you this matana. We know the Gemara in Masechta Shabbos, the Gemara calls Shabbos a matana toiva, right? HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, I wanted to matana toiva yeshli beveis kenozai v'Shabbos shema. HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, he called Shabbos a matana, but in order to give you this matana, we need Vayakel Moshe as Kol Adas B'nai Yisrael. You have to be ba'achdus, you have to be together as Klal Yisrael to receive special. You want special gifts from Hashem? Regular things maybe individuals could receive. But such a special gift like Shabbos, like Kedusha, the light of Shabbos you want to receive, that requires a koyach harabim, everyone together. We need each other in order to have this special gift for Klal Yisrael. As we mentioned a number of times from the Beis Avraham, Zchus Yogan Aleinu, Beis Avraham tells us, we know that each day of the week had a partner. Right? We know the world was created with 7 days. So Sunday has a partner, Monday. Tuesday has a partner, Wednesday. Thursday has a partner, Friday, which leaves Shabbos Kodesh all alone. So Shabbos wanted to know, who is my partner? Who's the partner of Shabbos? So Chazal answered that with, that Shabbos was told, Knesses Yisrael Yeh Ben Zuga. That Knesses Yisrael, Klal Yisrael, Pashup Pshat means, Klal Yisrael, Klal Yisrael is going to be the partner of Shabbos. Zok the Beis Avraham, Al Pi Drush, a beautiful drush on these words. He says, you know what the partner of Shabbos is? Knesses Yisrael, not just referring to Klal Yisrael as a whole. Knesses Yisrael, the gathering of Yidden getting together on Shabbos to learn Torah about Shabbos, already probably starting Thursday night when we get together to learn Torah for Shabbos. Knesses Yisrael Yeh Ben Zuga, that the Klal Yisrael coming together, ba'achdus, and being good to each other, that is the partner of Shabbos, and it's through that zchus that we're able to attain the Kedusha of Shabbos, and that is the partner of, and what gives us the light of Shabbos. Once again, we see it's the power of the unity of the Achdus of Klal Yisrael. And there are really other ideas, and Nesivos Shalom brings a few other rayas, a few other proofs to this thing. We see, I'll just give you another example. The Torah says in Parshas Re'eh, Bonim atem l'Hashem Elokeichem. Right? The Torah says, the Torah doesn't say ben ata, it says bonim atem. It's written in a Lashon Rabim. And what's the Torah telling us? the Torah is telling us that it's the koyach of the Rabbim. When we're bound together as one family, that's when we become the children of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants us as his children. And once we're his children and we're ba'achdus together, then every person can look at themselves as a child of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. But the schus of being a child of HaKadosh Baruch Hu comes through the koyach harabim. Being children of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, once again, is a great gift, as Kedusha is. As we said, Shabbos is. Being a child of HaKadosh Baruch Hu is such a great gift that comes through the schus harabim. And because major gifts, as we said, are only given to a koyach harabim. The entire root of Shabbos, as we know, is one that is steeped in Kedusha. It all comes from the same root. The Shabbos is the Mekoyer HaKedusha. Shabbos is totally connected to Kedoshim Tiyu. Shabbos is connected to being Kadosh. The Pasuk says, Vayivorech Elikim es Yoim HaShvi'i Vayikadesh Oisai. That it's full of Kedusha. The Reishis Chachma says that the words Vayikadesh Oisai, that Hashem blessed the Shabbos, Vayikadesh Oisai, and he made it holy. Zok the Reishis Chachma, a beautiful thing. Reishis Chachma wants to let us know that what does it mean that Shabbos is the wellspring of all Kedusha? Zok the Reishis Chachma, that a person, anyone who wants to raise their levels of Kedusha, you want to raise Kedusha in your life, can begin with Kedusha's Shabbos. Techila l'mikroi kodesh. That Shabbos is the beginning. You want to add Kedusha to your life, especially this week when we're going to read Parshas Kedoshim. The theme of the week is Kedusha. You want to add Kedusha to your life, you begin with Shabbos. You begin on Shabbos. And you know, we sing actually in the Zmiros on Shabbos, Kodesh hi lochem Shabbos hamalka. Famous words, everybody knows it, the end of Baruch El Elyon, that on Shabbos, Zok the Nesivos Shalom, we could translate these words of the Zmiros, Kodesh hi lochem Shabbos hamalka, that on Shabbos, even the Inyane lochem, even the regular, mundane activities that we do every day of our lives, the activities of Heter, they can all be infused with Kedusha on Shabbos. Kodesh hi lochem Shabbos hamalka. The inyanim of lochem, the way you talk, the way you eat, the way you walk, the way you have a suda, the way you interact with other people. Kodesh hi lochem Shabbos hamalka. On Shabbos, it injects Kedusha into every one of those activities. So when Moshe Rabbeinu came to tell us about Shabbos, it had to be with a Vayakel. It had to be with all of us together. When we came to talk about Kedusha in our Parsha, Daber al Kol Adas B'nai Yisrael, Moshe Rabbeinu was told to speak to Klal Yisrael as one, Klal Yisrael with everyone together. And that is really the way to attain Kedusha, to be together as one. And that really is the lesson of our Parsha, that first of all, that don't think you have to do it all yourself, and don't think that you should do it all yourself. There's a special siyata d'shmaya in the tzibur, and if we're b'shalom and we're ba'achdus, and you try your best, you will be injected with the koyach to reach heights that you yourself did not think you could reach. And it's that way about Shabbos, and it's that way about Kedusha. And remember that you just have to do what you can do. You make your hishtadus, tchilasoi, it has to be your hishtadus, but the soifoi, the end will be maton. Hashem is ready to give big, impressive, beautiful gifts to you if you try your best. But we have to do it together, ba'achdus, as a koyach hatzibur. That's the lesson that we're going to try to take out this week, the lesson of Kedusha from Parshas Kedoshim.